How's it going, everyone? So I have a slightly altered deck list for you guys who came over from Bootman's channel, who tried my Real Magic, or it's now called Dirty Magic deck list. If you guys haven't seen that video, go over to Bootman's channel. I'll have a link in the description. You can see the original deck list that I ran. It's actually very close to the one I'm about to show you. And you can see some gameplay of kind of how the deck works out. I'm still not feeling very well. I've been sick the last week. So this video is just to kind of break down the new list that I've been running. Again, it's very, very close. I've tried some different iterations, but this is kind of time sensitive because if you have not seen, Ben Brode on Twitter has basically confirmed that there is going to be Zabu and Silver Surfer nerfs next week, which probably means you only have a week to play and try out this deck list. For those of you who are new, I normally have gameplay along these videos, but again, I'm not feeling well and the feature location doesn't really work very well with this deck. So if you're going to try it, I'd probably wait until the feature location rotates out tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, I will try to get some gameplay for this new list for you guys so you can see it play out. I may change a couple things. I'll go over the kind of the changes I've been trying, what I have tried, and why I settled on this list so far. But as usual, before we get started, if you love all things Marvel Snap and you love video games, make sure you like and subscribe, hit the bell. Hello to all you new subscribers. Let's look at the deck list. So this is the new deck list. It's basically the same as the original list. I did swap in Absorbing Man for Crossbones. That's working out a lot better now that Absorbing Man is now pool 3. I think a lot more of you will have access to him. I didn't include him in the original list to make it a little more free to play friendly. But for those of you who did not see the original video, the goal of this deck, titled Dirty Magic, a commenter in Bootman's channel named it, and I like that name better than what I came up with. So the goal for this deck is to play Sunspot on turn 1, Lizard on turn 2, Zabu on turn 3, 2 4-drops on turn 4, Magic on turn 5 to give your opponent a turn 7, and on turn 6, play 2 4-drops and Scarlet Witch to remove away the turn 7. You catch out a lot of decks like Silver Surfer and some big turn 6 play decks that need to wait until the last turn of the game to drop their big play, and sometimes you just get people not playing things on turn 6. So it's really fun and it's really satisfying to get off. So I encourage you to give it a shot. The addition of Absorbing Man makes this deck a lot more consistent. It was pretty consistent before, but Absorbing Man just gives you a lot more options with doubling up Shang-Chi, doubling up Spider-Man, even Enchantress. White Queen, if you don't have any of these win conditions, you can basically double White Queen on turn 4. So you kind of have a lot of options with this deck. The changes that I did try that I didn't like too much, maybe I need to give them a little bit more of a chance. But I tried to play, instead of Storm and Jessica Jones, I tried to play America Chavez and Crossbones. I also tried America Chavez and Scorpion to try to give you a better early game curve. And it just did not feel as good. I feel like if you don't draw Zabu on this deck, it's a little more difficult to win. And so your alternative win condition without Zabu is to Lizard on turn 2, Storm on turn 3 on that location, and then drop Jessica Jones on turn 4, and then use turn 5 instead of dropping Magic to drop Spider-Man to try to lock down another location, and you can try to clean up that location with Shang-Chi or Enchantress afterwards. That win condition seemed a lot more consistent than swapping out Storm and Jessica Jones, than just trying to win 2 locations without Zabu and not guaranteeing one with Storm. So this list is kind of what I settled on so far. If anything changes in the next 24 hours before I do the gameplay, I'll let you guys know in that video. But I really like this one. You only have probably a week. I think any nerf to Zabu is going to ruin this deck and not make it possible to play. So while you can Scarlet Witch away, Limbo, try it. It's so satisfying. A lot of people have found success with this deck. I have, and it's a lot of fun. So give it a shot. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. And as usual, if you love all things Marvel Snap and you love video games, make sure you like and subscribe, hit the bell. See you in the next one.